my homemade dryer. And my homemade dryer is just an old cabinet that we tore out of the fridge, and a little short oil heater, and then I just used whatever I had at hand. I thought, I'm not going to buy anything for this. I'm just going to, kind of a little self-challenge, just use what I have at hand. So I got whatever I had that was, would promote airflow, and I used all my colanders and parchment paper, and well, I did buy something. I bought the parchment paper. I didn't have any of that. And I just kind of arranged things in here, and this is peppers. This is the peppers that we harvested the other night. And yeah, they're dry enough to put in a jar now. And it's been kind of cool for the summer. The last 3 days or so have been kind of cool. So I guess I've got to get all these out of the colanders. So there are 3 tiers to this. Yeah, I stapled some plastic on one side, and Dean helped me. He just kind of jumps in and helps me build whatever when I come up with these little ideas. And this is a box fan I had laying around. And I don't know what to do with that. I'll probably flop over. And I think I want to put the oil heater down in the middle of this a little further. And Dean did this little thing to hold the doors really tightly shut. It's just a little piece of tubing and a screw and a little piece of wood. And he took an angle grinder and just, grinded these down so that they're the right shape and size to slide over the edges of the cabinets. That's just a little piece of hardwood stick we had in our scrap wood pile. So, see, one could make shelves with screen and all that, but I had stuff to dry right now, and I didn't want to fiddle-faddle around with all that. So the thing that's not drying that well are the whole peppers. So I think I'm going to move them up here to the top shelf and turn the heater on, and because this is kind of an experiment, I wanted to see if I could dry whole ones just with the heater and not have to put them in the sun, but I might have to put them in the sun. But the bell peppers all dried very nicely. I did not blanch these. I got all excited about this dryer that I made and using my food processor and everything, and I think you're supposed to blanch these, but I didn't. So anyway, I'm going to do some zucchini next. Well, very next. I have the hot peppers to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in here. Yeah, a couple of things of, those are really hot little peppers. Got the slices. So with the dried bell peppers, I can, I can add them to, sauces, spaghetti sauce, and whatever. Scrambled eggs, I don't know, omelets. The thing is, we weren't set up to can this year, and we don't have a freezer, or we have the little freezer attached to the refrigerator. Oops. And the wind here is just terrible. And it's just not big enough to to freeze everything we want. So I thought, well, let's dehydrate. Let's try that. It looks like it's going to work great. So for not very much money at all, I spent $3 on parchment paper. And the rest of this stuff we just had laying around. I used a block of white foam just because it was laying around here. I sculpt, so you get stuff like foam and scrap wood, and you have all kinds of tools and, stuff at your disposal. After a while, you just start accumulating this stuff, and so it was easy to find all the crap I needed, like plastic and screen and whatnot, to make a homemade food dehydrator. And this was just to prop the fan up on. So it's going to work good.